I complete with all the participants for the interruption being made for all of you during the program. I complete for the technical glitch which has occurred. So now let us continue. I can see many of the participants have posted your messages on how the darshan was. It was so awesome. It was so joyful. Swamiji was just sharing his compassionate on all of us. Now all of us are nothing but energy source of batteries of super consciousness energy. Meaning, Swamiji, he is just radiating the super conscious energy. Now, all of us just had a darshan. Swamiji has infused this super conscious energy into each and every single one of us. So we are now a super conscious battery. Now, to utilize a battery, what do we need to do? This super conscious energy battery has the ability to transform each and every one of us to a superhuman. It's not just a normal battery which can only charge devices, which can make alarms work. It can be anything. But this superconscious energy battery gives energy for human beings to experience the divine. So, one of the ways to utilize this energy is through doing the power manifestation. Very briefly, Swamiji shares that space of superconsciousness. The only thing you can do is start manifesting powers, because you're establishing yourself in the space of Paramashiva and guiding that energy to go in a pathway. You are channeling that energy. You're being a funnel for the energy to go in a smooth transition way without any harm being occurred. So, with this amazing the experience all of us had from the darshan of Swamiji, we'll be now moving ahead to the power manifestation session. In this round, as through the whole day, all the participants were manifesting various different powers of consciousness of a matter. Now the best time to manifest power is right after the darshan. But you're so pumped up with energy, pumped up with super consciousness with Swamiji's darshan, and let's start with the power manifestation session. So in this round, we'll be manifesting the power of advanced level of consciousness of a matter, where you'll be keeping a bottle of water inverted and you'll be toppling it. For example, if I have a water bottle, I'll fill the water bottle with water and I will place it upside down. Through my third eye, in that one space at Swamiji, I'm going to topple the water bottle and move across the silicon. I'm pretty sure all the participants who are attended in the Mahasiddhashivam program, pretty sure all of you have enjoyed doing this power where doing the power of consciousness of matter with the bottles. So we'll be doing the same power for all the participants now. So because all the participants to get a bottle of water, and once you have done, place a silicon in front of you. If you have a device, it will be great. Or if you can keep a flat surface, it's fine. Now request all participants to keep this bottle inverted and place it on the device. And in a separate device, in a one more device, you can start your timestamp recording where the bottle is shown, the bottle and the tab, the surface in which the bottle is kept, it is being shown very clearly on the camera. Now, I request all participants to remember Swamiji in your inner space. Remember Swamiji, the amazing darshan of Swamiji all of us just had. Remember him. Very beautifully Swamiji said. I'm available for all of you. The moment you call my name, the moment you remember me, I am there in front of you. Smaranath Arunachala. Very beautiful Swamiji said. When you remember Arunachala, you get direct liberation. Same way. When you remember Swamiji, he is there in front of you, waiting to manifest your reality. So request all participants to remember Swamiji near in the space. That should all of us just experience. Now, request all participants to start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. In the same beautiful space with Swamiji. Look at the object. Look at the water bottle with all your three eyes and command the water bottle to topple over. You can also command the water bottle to move across the silicon or the surface. All of you can continue chanting the Mahavakya. All of you can just close your eyes. Remember darshan of Swamiji all of us just had. The sweet moments we had with Swamiji right now. In the same oneness space, let's start the power manifestation. Actually, I would like to share with all the participants because all of you to continue doing the power manifestation. Let us listen how did Swamiji manifest this power of consciousness over matter in his life. What happened was, this is an incident which happened with Anigiri Yogeshwara. Once, Anigiri Yogeshwara was talking to Swamiji about the science of Advaita. He was trying to explain the concept of Advaita to Swamiji. And Swamiji was like, I've already listened to Advaita so many times. My guru have spoken to about it. It's all just philosophy. It's just not going. I'm not able to understand. Okay, Advaita's a bit philosophy. All this Swamiji was thinking. And Arnigirogeshwara noticed this restlessness which happened in Swamiji. Because it's not that Swamiji did not understand the concept of Advaita for the first time, the science of oneness. But many times, even with his Swamiji's many gurus like Mataji Kuppamal, Yogiraj Yoganandapuri, Isiki Swamiji, many of Swamiji's gurus also explained to Swamiji what is Advaita, but still it was like a superficial idea for Swamiji. It was like, it was such a high thing. I'm not able to understand. It's okay. Yeah, everything is God. Everything is one the same. Arni Yogeshwara noticed this restlessness which happened in Swamiji. Immediately, of course, Arni Yogeshwara Swamiji is like life for him. Literally, like Anigir Yogeshwara is like life for Swamiji. Literally, even now also, when Swamiji remembers, when Swamiji opens his eyes, he sees Anigir Yogeshwara. He sees his Guru Anigir Yogeshwara. So there's such an intimate, it was such an intimate relationship a Guru and disciple can ever have in your life, in their life. Like Swamiji very beautifully says, Anigir Yogeshwara is nothing but his fantasized version of a Guru, how a Guru should be, and Anigir Yogeshwara just manifested for Swamiji. And for all of us, Swamiji is there to fulfill that desire for all of us. So what happened was, immediately, Swamiji, Anigir Yogeshwara addressed Swamiji as Sami. That was the name. All the people, the whole village in Tiruvannamalai, all the villages, and all the people in Tiruvannamalai will always address Swamiji as Sami. So Anigir Yogeshwara called Swamiji saying, Sami. Immediately, Swamiji looked at him. Because Anigir Yogeshwara is calling, how can he not respond? So Swamiji looked at him and just through silence, very beautifully Swamiji shares, just through silence, this whole transmission, this whole experience of oneness happened with Swamiji. Swamiji shares very beautifully. Anigir Yogeshwara asked Swamiji, I'm able to move my hand. Can you also move your hand? Swamiji said, yes, I can move my hand. Then this conversation like this was going for some more time where Anigir Yogeshwara, now I'm moving my other hand. So I'm just like, yes, I can move my hand. It's at my will. I can move my hand. Immediately, Anigir Yogeshwara said to Swamiji saying, Sami Onnada. The exact meaning in English is Sami, oneness. Immediately, that click shift in Swamiji. Swamiji experienced what is oneness. Swamiji understood, if I can move my hand, I can move the air, which is beyond, which is after my hand. And I can move the hill, which is after the air. I can move everything out of my will. When Swamiji moved his hand, he could see the Arunachaleshwara temple moving. He could see the Arunachala hill moving. And that click happened with Swamiji. After that, after Swamiji Yogesh said that, Swamiji's Anigir Yogeshwara said, Sami Onida. Immediately, there was just raw bliss filled in Swamiji's and Anigir Yogeshwara's. Both of them laughed for 10 minutes. Just laughing, blissfully laughing in that space. the space of enjoyment with Swamiji. And this is how all of us are experiencing with Swamiji right now. Where Swamiji is sitting with each and every single one of us right now. Just connect with him. You'll see, he'll simply move the bottle for you. You will simply experience the oneness click within yourself for all the participants who are experiencing, if you're having any self-doubt, if you're experiencing any all the participants, if you're experiencing any doubt or if you're experiencing if you're experiencing any doubt or if you need any help in doing a power manifestation, I request all participants to post in the comment section, in the chat section, whatever you feel. Understand one thing. Now, just as all of us understood during the program, stop talking to yourself, talk to Paramashiva. This is the time where all of you can spend time with Swamiji, with your Paramashiva. Say whatever you want. Saying, Swamiji, I'm manifesting the power right now. You have to move it. You tell me very clearly, you are the one who's moving. If I manifest, my gratitude goes to you. If I don't manifest, that is also up to you. Just surrender everything at Swamiji's feet. Just surrender everything at Swamiji's feet. Just surrender everything at Swamiji's feet. Just talk to him. Because all participants, just start talking to Swamiji. You will see, as you're talking to Swamiji in one space, Swamiji will simply move the water bottle for all of us. Because all participants, whatever self-doubts are coming, that if you feel it's impossibility for you to manifest, just drop it at Swamiji's feet. If Swamiji can move the sun and the moon for you to experience his darshan, definitely he can move the simple water bottle for you to experience happiness. Swamiji is the most compassionate being on this planet Earth. So, just start talking to Swamiji. Just start talking to him. Whatever comes in your way, in your inner space, just start talking to him. If self-doubt is arising, talk to Swamiji. Say the self-doubt that you're experiencing. If you're experiencing some bliss, share the bliss with Swamiji. Whatever it is, just start sharing with Swamiji. You'll see, you'll experience you are one with Swamiji. That oneness space that Swamiji has with Arnigiri Yogeshwara, you are all participants, all of you also be able to experience it. And you'll see in that oneness space, you know, if I can move my hand, I can simply move the water bottle. I can not just simply move, I can topple it over also. That oneness space you have established, that no matter what comes in your way, just an obstacle, let me just move it. If I have the ability to move my hand, that means I also have the ability to move anything I want in this world just out of my consciousness. Because all participants to continue chanting the Mahavakya, be in the same oneness space as Swamiji. If anything is arising inside you, just start talking to Swamiji. You'll see Swamiji will make you experience this power manifestation. Continue chant the Mahavakya. Enjoy that oneness space with Swamiji. Now, request all participants to relax, open your eyes, and start posting your manifestation results. I'm pretty sure all the participants, all of you that have enjoyed some intimate moment time with Swamiji, because all of you to post your palm manifestation results, did the water bottle move, or you felt something vibrating on the water bottle, or it toppled over, whatever manifestation happened, because all the participants to share, not just that alone, all of you, because all of you to hit to Facebook in the Paramashivoham group, because all of you to share your powerful cognitions, your understanding, and not just that, because all participants to go ahead and share your experience on how the darshan was, and right after darshan, all of you are sitting in an intimate session with Swamiji during the power manifestation session, because all of you to post your power manifestation results and also your experience over there. With this, we'll be now moving ahead to one of the most important problems which major society is experiencing, the problem of anxiety. Anxiety is one of the biggest problems which the humanity is facing. And it has literally become a psychological disease right now. That anxiety is a separate disease. But Swami shares very beautifully that everything has a solution. Everything, any diseases which is experiencing in your life, anything starts from a psychological incompletion. When a psychological incompletions are not completed, it builds up and incompletion becomes pattern. At the end, it reflects in the physical disease itself. Let us now learn from Swamiji what exactly is anxiety and how can you overcome it. Directly listen from Swamiji.
Means fear, you will be caught in fear in future at some point, and anxiety about your ignorance. I'm using different words. Fear of anxiety, anxiety of your ignorance. Fear of anxiety means feeling at some day I will be caught in the fear. I don't know how I will handle myself. I may go mad. I'll lose my mind, as if you have one now. And anxiety of ignorance. Oh, I am so ignorant. I don't know what I will do in my life. I don't know what I will be able to do. The anxiety about your ignorance. Both will collapse the moment you accept your introduction, which is done to you by Upanishads. Tremendous strength in your perception, strength in your cognition, strength in your thinking. Listen. Strength in your perception, strength in your cognition, strength in your thinking. Listen, I tell you, royal secret. When you expect result, the kind of the anxiety, anxiousness, frustration, your mind is more faster than the light and sound. It can visualize, imagine the goal of your life now itself before even you begin, and already feel frustrated, feel empty with your goal one side, the other side feel tired and bored and terrorized about the effort you need to put to achieve that goal. It can create extreme, dangerous, dimensional complexities, complicated, life negative patterns.
Anxiety and worry, these emotions, which of these 12 consciousness do they belong to?
No, they don't exist.
They don't, okay.
Whatever does not exist, Sadashiva doesn't speak about it. It's your invention.
Okay, okay.
The amount here you experience is only the amount of toxins. It has nothing to do with reality or facts. How much of possibility is there snake biting you? Almost 0.00000000%. But how many people see snake in dream, waking state, all the kind of states? Even when they are scrolling the Facebook, if there is a snake photo on the Facebook, people will not touch that. They will scroll in the side. They will not touch that photo of snake in the Facebook screen, in touch screen also. They will not touch the photo of the Facebook. Of the snake in the touch screen. How many of you are like that? Even if it is a snake's photo in the touch screen, you will not touch that photo in the touch screen. What is fear? Emotional shit. What is fear? Emotional shit. So, I tell you, reduce the fear to physical component. Don't give the fear the psychological power. Then you can never break fear. Fear is nothing but toxic shit sitting in your lower intestine. Understand? Listen to the lower intestine. Fear is nothing but the toxic shit sitting in your lower intestine. All you need is just marana smarana and detoxification. That's it. Just have marana smarana and detox. You don't cry all the time to your friend. You know what kind of a face you should show to your friend. Show the same face to your own being. even to yourself. Don't be a constant frightened child to yourself. Complete with it. Get rid of that identity. Build yourself authentically. Don't constantly be a frightened baby. The first step in living Advaita is to get rid of the... Please understand, your fear is not cute. It is nothing but your own violence which you don't want to accept as violence, because you thinking you have violence is too much. Fear is a coat, sugar coat done on violence. There is a beautiful verse by a great saint from Tamil Nadu, Manikavasagar. He sings, people who carry inside a deep violence but believe that they have fear, oh Mahadeva, let me be afraid away from me. First, complete with that frightened child inside. Show yourself as a friend to you. Let you seeing you bring tremendous confidence to you. Love exposes your blind spots to you. When the real tsunami of love happens in you, your whole gets integrated. When the tsunami of fear happens to you, your whole gets integrated. That is why when there is a survival threat, you express so much of energy, whether to fight or flight, for both. The speed with which you fight or the speed with which you run away, both will be extraordinary when there is a survival mode, because it integrates you completely. Same way when you are in love, it integrates you completely. Both the emotions, fear and greed, integrates you. If you use your love to integrate you and make your declaration reality, you are a bhakta, devotee, path of devotion you are traveling. If you use your fear, integrate you, and make your declarations into reality. You are using the path of renunciation. I tell you, always you integrate you. That will be most sweet, safest path. Declarations are sweet, declarations are tasty, declarations are powerful when love becomes base material. When the love is a lubricant, will decide, my disciple cannot have anxiety attacks. My disciple cannot feel stuck. My disciple can only do power manifestation and constantly falling in love with Paramashiva again and again with life, with Guru. It's all one and the same. What do you feel about your life? You will feel the same with Paramashiva. You will feel the same with me. That is why when you have a problem with your boss, I have to, oh God, I have to attend to this first. I don't know what will this girl think now. I have to take care of her. If she gets into incompletion. Understand? What you feel with life is what you will feel with Paramashiva, and that same thing you will feel with me. Whether your business or career or profession or anything in life. Life is nothing but breathing space of Paramashiva. That's it. Especially once you are initiated and you are integrated to initiation, you live in breathing space of Paramashiva. You live in breathing space of Paramashiva. I tell you. Nothing can shake your being. Nothing can move your being. If you decide power manifestation as a lifestyle. Understand one thing. Just one exhale from Paramashiva, he produces millions of Sarabeshwaras, and one exhale from Sarabeshwara, he produces millions of Kalabhairavas, and one exhale from Kalabhairava, all your enemies will be destroyed, and all the problems in your life will be destroyed. All negativity will be destroyed. Understand? Listen. One exhale from Paramashiva, thousands of Sarabeshwaras. One exhaling from Sarabeshwara, thousands of Kalabhairavas. One exhaling from Kalabhairava. One from Kalabhairava. That's it. All the negativity in your life is destroyed. Understand? My disciples cannot have anxiety attack. My disciples will not have anxiety attack. I am there with you. I tell you a very simple thing. If you feel like you are having anxiety attack, just stop eating that day. Don't eat. I'll take care. Then you will understand this whole anxiety attack is only simple chemical. It is not factual reality. Understand? Whether, see, make this eating as a very difficult thing for yourself. There is no excuse for eating. Don't give excuses. Oh, I may get gas, I may have acidity problem. 100 times more people have died by eating and obesity related disorders, overeating related disorders than people without eating. That's the truth. Go on Google. Go on Google. Do your own research. 1,000 times more number of people have died by overeating. I am not saying don't nourish your body. Nourish your body with the liquids like juices. Hydrate, nourish. Take very nutritious juices. Because the difference is too big between juicing and eating. It is like almost different frequency. The system is kept. With juicing, the frequency is absolutely different, and with eating, the frequency is completely different. Listen carefully. My disciple cannot have anxiety attack. He can only have Kundalini awakening. He can only have experience of love, experience of Kundalini. Understand? Snake I am wearing today is Kundalini only. Kundalini is in the form of this snake, Rudraksha snake, Rudrakshanaha. Rudrakshanaha Raja. Listen. Power manifestation is too simple and really too powerful and too useful for your day-to-day life. It's a most useful spiritual practice. It is intense prayer, intense Advaitic oneness, intense yogic samyama, and intense Shaktipada and Shaktinipada. All put together I have given as one method, power manifestation. Just three things. Listen, Paramashiva is inside you, cognize it. And he is endless resource. And he is waiting to manifest for you. And you just need to connect with him, declare your integrity to him, and make Satya Sankalpa. That's it.
In addition to my first question, I just want to add that I have had a hard time when I make a plan and it doesn't come to fruition. It causes a sense of anxiety and panic in me. Do you have any insight in order to complete?
Again, the whole thing is just incompletion. Pick up your root incidents when the incompletion started building in you and complete. If you can, better try to come to inner awakening.
Yes. Now, very beautifully, Swamiji shared with all of us that very beautifully, Swamiji shares that yes, so I complete with all the participants for the interruption being made. Now understand, Swamiji very beautifully shares that all the diseases which you're experiencing in your life, all the problems which you're experiencing in your life, everything happens due to your psychological thought current which you're cherishing. Scientists have discovered that 99% of the problems which you're experiencing in your life is due to the psychosomatic disorders. 19% of the 19% of the root of the diseases comes from the psychosomatic disorder which relates to thought currents which you're cherishing in our life. Understand one thing. Your thought currents which you cherish makes you. The thought currents which you're cherishing, which you're believing, manifest that as your reality. So now, with this understanding, I request all participants to write down all the thought currents that are coming up in you right now. Write down all the things that you worry about in your life. Write down besides each emotion that impacted of that very cause in you and others. For example, you are worrying for your mother. What impacts that emotion, what that very impacted you in your life? You feel like you're going to miss her. The feeling of missingness, the feeling of not being supported. Write down those emotions. And because all participants take few minutes, take your pen and pencil, or you can take your device which you're using for writing the exercise. Because all participants now sit with yourself, be listening with yourself. As very beautifully Swamiji says, you are your own listener, you are your own friend, you are your own enemy. If you want to become your own friend, start listening to yourself. Listening is a first basic principle which Hinduism reveals for us to experience the completeness within ourselves. Life starts when there is listening. So, request all participants to sit with yourself, spend some time with yourself, and speak to yourself. Just be in utter listening and write down all the thought currents which is coming up right now. All the worries which you're having in your life, write it down. All the emotions which is arising in you, write it down. Everything which is coming you at this moment of time, write it down immediately. Listen to every single thought current which is arising you at this moment of time. everything which is coming up in your mind right now. Any thought current which is arising you right now. Just start writing it down. Even all the worries which you're having in your life. Just start writing it down. Be a listener for yourself. Now, now, what all the thought currents which is arising right now, all the worries, emotion which is coming up right now, just be aware of it. Many things Swamiji very beautifully shares. Many problems get settled just by you becoming aware of it. For example, for addictions, if you want to get rid of a certain addiction, become aware of that. When you're doing that action, become aware of it. Simply, you'll start disconnecting yourself from it. So now, as all participants, I request now all of you just be aware, just be a witnesser for everything which is happening in your life. You will see most of the problems in your life will just be solved. Just be a listener. Just be a witness of everything which is happening in your life. With this beautiful click all of us got from this session, let us move ahead to the power manifestation session. So now I request all participants to settle on yourself. Just be a witness. Now, whatever thought currents, everything, all the emotions, all the worries that you're going through in your life, just witness it. Do not suppress. Just witness it. Be a witnesser. That's it. be in complete completion. Very beautifully, Swamiji says, when you declare complete completion with it, whatever happens in your life will just slowly will start becoming redundant.
Paramashivoham.
So, with this beautiful understanding, let us move ahead to the power manifestation session.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
In this round, you'll be moving a deity on the silicon surface. For example, if you have an Atmamurti, or if you have any deity of any god, raise it on the silicon, you will see simply the deity will start listening to it. So now request all participants, whatever emotions, whatever worries you're becoming, just become aware of it. That's it. From the space of deep completion, bring awareness to every single thought comes. Just by being a witnesser, just by being awareness will solve 90% of the problems which you're experiencing in your life. Just be aware. So now, with this beautiful understanding, let us move ahead to the power manifestation session. In this round, you'll be moving a deity on the silicon surface. So I request all participants to get your deities. If you do not have a deities, you can have your Atmalingam or anything which you have. If you have a deity, you can use a deity. If you do not have a deity, you can use your Atmalingam. If you have both, then you can manifest with both. Anything is fine. Whatever you prefer to manifest on. So now, place that object. Place the deity or the Atmalinga on silicon surface, particularly because all participants do not put on the ground surface, requesting all of you to place it on silicon surface, meaning on the device. And ensure your timestamp camera is on and the deity and silicon object both are visible on the camera.
Paramashivoham.
Now, because all participants to remember Swamiji in your inner spirit. Just remember Swamiji. And in that same space of oneness, because all of you to start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The same space of oneness with Swamiji. Now, in that oneness space, request the deity, request the Atmalinga to move towards you. And do not touch the deity at any point of time. You will see just through your oneness space with the deity, just through the oneness space which you are having with the Atmalinga, will simply move the deity towards you. Because all participants to continue chanting the Mahavakya, just enjoy the power manifestation space. That's it. Just going on talking to Swamiji. As all of us learn, stop talking to yourself, start talking to Swamiji. Just start talking to Swamiji. He is gonna take care. Whether you manifest, it is for him. Whether you yet to manifest, It is up to him. You just be a medium to enjoy his presence. That's it. That's why all the 63 Shaiva saints who has achieved the state of Paramashanti Swarupa, what they did, they just enjoyed Paramashiva. That's it. Whether they achieve something, it is for Paramashiva. Whether they experiencing suffering or what you are going through in your life, it is because of Paramashiva. Everything they just put on Paramashiva and they just be a witness for him to play his Leela. That's it. Just be an observer. You will see Swamiji will play his Leelas with you. Just enjoy the space which you are having with Swamiji. And in that space, request the deity to move towards you. Simply the deity or the Atlinga will move towards you. I request all participants to continue chanting the Mahabhakya in that space with Swamiji.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Just
Nithyananda
enjoy the space with Swamiji.
Paramashivoham.
Speak to him. You'll see. Deity will
Nithyananda
slowly move towards you.
Paramashivoham. Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Request all the participants to relax and slowly open your eyes, and you can check whether the object moved, whether the deity moved from the silicon object, whether the Atmalinga moved. I request all participants to start verifying whether any manifestation has happened. Yes, understand one thing. All the problems which are happening in your life, anything, whether in the field of health, wealth, relationship, career, anything which you're experiencing in your life, you need to understand the root, the source root, why it's manifesting in your life, because you have started believing it. Swamiji beautifully shares that all the problems which you're experiencing in your life is because of you have created that manifestation. I'm sure all participants will be having this doubt. How is it that for me to suffer in my life, how is it, am I the reason for it? But you need to understand, unconsciously somewhere in you, you are cherishing it. Instead of cherishing your Paramashiva identity which each and every one of us have, we're going on cherishing the identity saying, I'm limited. I can only work for 8 to 9. I can only behave like this. We limit ourselves to this body. But Swamiji is here to make each and every one of us understand that you are God. You are Paramashiva. This is not your possibility. This is not the way, this is not the reason why you came on planet Earth. Understand, very briefly Swamiji shares. For the Devas, even to get enlightened, they have to come down to Bhuloka. Because in Bhuloka, you have to overcome all the emotions, all the Maya. As all of us learn very beautifully the Maya matrix. All of us have to go through it, come out of it, liberate ourselves from it, and experience Anugraha, the liberation phase of Paramashiva. Now, one of the ways for us to come out of any situations in your life, as Swami is saying very beautifully, your thought currents only manifest as in your life. Only thought current you have. Start start talking to Swamiji.
Paramashivoham.
If any thought groups you're having, start talking to Swamiji. Say to Swamiji, he's going to take up. The moment you start doing this activity, the moment you declare, I'm going to start talking to Swamiji. No matter any decision I take in my life, I'm going to talk to Swamiji. Simply, your life will become magical. With this beautiful understanding, because all participants to head to Facebook and post your powerful conclusions, your clicks, which you got from the session on how to overcome the disease named anxiety. And also your powerful conclusion, your power manifestation results also, which you got from this session. And because all of you the post in the Facebook group, we'll be now entering to one of the most important truths that Swamiji revealed. Arrogantly deny pain and suffering. Kalabhairavoham. Let us understand what is Kalabhairavoham and how can we implement this in our life.
Ferociousness is the source from which rejuvenation happens. When you allow fermentation of ferociousness inside you, rejuvenation happens. Understand? The more rejuvenation you allow, more you will be manifesting Paramashiva, more enlightenment energy, more and more you will manifest best things of life. When you allow rejuvenation, you will be having more transformation, you will have better health, you will have higher energy, you will have higher powers, you will have everything best when you allow more and more rejuvenation to happen in you. Rejuvenation is too important. Listen. Rejuvenation is too important. Listen. Listen intensely. Please be very clear. I'll define ferociousness. Ferociousness means powerfully standing with the truth, even if the whole world outside and your whole world inside tries to delude you and denies the reality. The reality is you are Paramashiva. Even if the whole world outside tries to deny it, or your whole world inside tries to deny it. Ferociousness means powerfully standing with the truth, uncompromising, absolutely not letting the outer world to add any self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial inside you. The world or my world. See, your outer world is the world and your inner self, your inner space is your world, my world. For you, my world, for me, my world. The world or the impacts of the world on my world, nothing should be allowed to dilute you, to lower you, powerfully standing up with the truth. You are Paramashiva is the truth, ultimate truth. You should come to this conclusion because it is truth, not because if you believe you are Paramashiva, you can manifest powers, you can have this, you can have that. All that as a reason. See, when you cognize you are Paramashiva, you will manifest powers, no doubt. You will play with life, no doubt. Your whole life will be Leela, no doubt. But you should cognize you are Paramashiva because that is the truth. Not because there is a utility value because of that truth. That is the truth. So, deciding to cognize the truth uncompromisingly because it is truth, powerfully, is ferociousness. Ferociousness should be cognized as uncompromising, powerful cognition of the ultimate truth because it is truth. Ferociously deny all the denials in the outer world or in your inner world. In the world and the impact of the world, outer world, in the inner world is your world. In both worlds, deny absolutely anything other than the ultimate reality. I'll describe precisely step by step. In the initial level, you will try to hold powerful cognitions like you are Paramashiva. The ultimate reality is you. And try to gamble with those powerful cognitions. I will believe I am the ultimate reality if my spouse stops fighting with me. I will believe I am the ultimate reality if my boss gives me vacation. I will believe I am ultimate reality if I get pay hike. You will try to gamble. Ferociousness means cognizing the highest reality because it is reality. Cognizing the powerful truth because it is the truth. once initiated by the Guru, be very clear. The ultimate truth should be lived uncompromisingly. Listen, you are Paramashiva. See everyone, everything as Paramashiva. Just uncompromisingly, powerfully hold this truth in your inner space and start acting on it. This is ferociousness. Anything you fill in your logic becomes your imagination. Whether oneness or any decision you take, anything you fill your logic, it becomes your imagination. Anything you fill your breath, your heart, it becomes your visualization. Anything you fill your depth, that becomes your declaration. Then comes time, length, breadth, depth, time. Only anything becomes part of your space can be ever yours. Till something has not become part of your space, it cannot be yours. It is only your imagination, visualization, declaration. Length, breadth, depth. Listen. I made a statement, ferociousness breaks the time layer, removes tiredness, depression, boredom associated to length, breadth, depth, and makes anything as your space. The example story I gave, Bhishma. Understand? Two incidents I gave. In my life, one day I missed the morning Manglarati in Ramakrishna Mutt. Mutt has a beautiful routine. Early morning, during the summer it is 4 o'clock and during the winter it is 4:30. The morning Manglarati, everyone has to come and sit and do the spiritual routine. One day I missed the morning Mangalarti because I overslept. I did not do the cute analysis. Oh, what is the pattern? What must be the reason I overslept? I did not do all that cute diagnosis analysis. It was a ferocious decision. I think we should stop sleeping, that's all. The ferociousness with which I decided to stop sleeping. Only next 3-4 days I did not sleep. But the ferociousness was powerful enough to open my time layer. My decision to be in Mangalarati moved from length, imagination, breadth, visualization, depth, declaration to the space. Time opened up. And after that, not only I never missed Mangalarati, never sleep was a voting component of my life. Understand this word. Sleep lost voting right in my life's any decision. Any decision I took in my life, sleep, tiredness, depression, boredom, all the four are same. Tiredness is the chemical effect of sleep. Depression is the psychological effect of sleep. Boredom is emotional effect of sleep. Coma is physiological, psychological, emotional effect of sleep. Death is the conscious effect of sleep. After that day, no decision could be influenced. Understand? After that, no decision in my life was influenced by sleep. The story of Bhishma. He goes to the woman. Santanu has fallen in love. Actually, he is going to pick up a girl for his father. That itself was not usual in Vedic tradition. And she expresses the fear that my son will not be a king. So I don't want to marry your father because you will be the king. Even if you don't become, your son will fight for the throne. See the ferociousness with which he handles the problem. He is not saying, don't worry, I will not fight, I will make sure my son does not fight. No! The ferociousness. I declare myself Akanda Brahmachari. Understand, the scene is described by Vyasa. It was such fantastic scene. Son sacrificing his life for father's lust, which is not dharmically expected. Dharmically, he is not expected to do this. He just deals the whole problem with ferociousness and says, not only I will be a servant forever to the Hastinapur throne, he declares himself as a servant of the Hastinapur throne forever, and he died for Hastinapur throne till the end. Understand? He dropped his body to protect Hastinapur throne. The last act he did, giving all the spiritual and dharmic strength he had to Dharmaraja, now he is Hastinapur throne head. Before he left the body, he made sure the right person is in the Hastinapur throne, Yudhishthira. And he infuses all his best things, Vishnu Sahasranama, and the system to rule. Both he gives to Yudhishthira. I don't know how many of you know, Vishnu Sahasranama was chanted by Bhishma on deathbed. On arrow bed, he chanted, and he gifted the great spiritual principles, the principles of administrating a country through a spiritual way, and gave literally everything to Hastinapur throne and left the body. Listen. See, in our Puranas, every incident and the boon and the whole story you need to connect and see. Only then you will understand the principles. He declares with all the ferociousness, No more sex. I am a brahmachari, Aganda brahmachari. Understand the ferociousness. Time opens. Listen. Whenever something happens on the planet Earth, when the time layer opens, the gods and goddesses shower the flowers. Any incident you read, Devatas were showering the flowers, that incident will be directly related to opening of the time. What is opening of the time? Your vow or the decision is from space, not restricted by time. Understand? Something is imagination, visualization, declaration, if it is bound by time. The same thing, if it is not bound by time, it becomes your space. Ferociousness opens time. That makes your imagination, visualization, declaration into your space. When Bhishma declared, I am Akanda Brahmachari, the power. It was so powerful. It was so powerful. Heaven showered. Heaven showered. Understand? Any situation, if you deal it with ferociousness, your declaration becomes space. Your declaration becomes space. Where the whole nature just supports you. What makes you powerlessness? Your own fear or incompletion or distrust on you. You may not stand with something which you are declaring forever, whether it is a sannyas or marriage or oneness or Shakti manifestation, whatever. Your own feeling, you may not stand with it, or you may not be capable of standing with it. That makes you powerless, and that makes things only as a imagination, visualization or declaration without letting it become space. Understand? If you declare from your space the oneness, now you will manifest all the powers of Sadashiva. Because the initiation is same. It's not that initiation is going to change. Initiation is same. That's not going to change. Antidote for not manifesting powers is ferociousness. You just need to add more ferociousness in your oneness declaration. Your inner space need to be told ferociously, oneness is going to be the space from which I am going to make all the decisions. All my decisions are going to be from oneness. All my decisions are going to be from the logic of oneness, visualization of oneness, depth of oneness. Understand? If you want to have a big breakthrough in power manifestation, I am giving you the knack technique. Ferociously deal with your powerlessness. Understand, whenever Guru shows you the ferociousness, Master shows you the ferociousness, he is showering the real love. Don't think Adi Guru, the great Master Dakshinamurti and Kala Bhairava, all the ferocious forms of Paramashiva, like Kalantaka, all the ferocious forms, and Adi Guru Dakshinamurti, all of them came from the same face, south face Agora. Don't think it is coincidence. Adi Guru Dakshinamurti and Kala Bhairava, all of them came from the same face, Agora, south face. It's not coincidence. Ferociousness is a straight, intimate, raw, integrated way Guru deals you, handles you. If he has to strategize and present himself very sweetly to you, understand you do not have an integrated relationship with him. You have a strategic relationship. He will also be having a strategic relationship. Ferociousness is Paramashiva dealing you with his own hands, with his empty hands, bare hands. He will never kill you. He will only hug you. Anything you see other than ferociousness, all forms of sweetness, is handling you through a strategy, means some weapon. The weapon may be looking very comfortable, but not good for you in long term. Ferociousness, straightforwardness is the best integrated, intimate relationship with Guru. Understand, my love is lubrication for your machine. My ferociousness is energy, fuel, power for your machine. Understand, more patterns, more unconscious, more delusion, more you become time bound. That is why Kala Bhairava is described as ferociousness. This is exactly I learned from Arunagiri Yogeshwara. He says, whenever you are ferocious and break one pattern, you gain 1 hour extra in your life. Understand? I am giving you a rough example. Sometimes when you break one pattern, you may get even 3-4 hours extra. Means that 24 hours chronological time is different. Consciously, how many hours you are living, that psychological time is different. Phenomenology of the time. Listen. In reality, chronological time does not matter for your existence because you are a conscious being. A being just takes birth, eats, reproduces, ages and dies. For that being, chronological time is enough. But you are not kind of a being. You are a conscious being. You have a purpose to exist. You feel desire, fear, greed, wanting, not wanting. You have choices. And you feel your freedom to choose. Understand? The moment you feel you have a will, you are a conscious being. So how many hours are available for your consciousness, your awareness? That psychological time matters. Every time you are ferocious and break a pattern, you gain time. You gain conscious extra. Every moment you live in Kailasa, I will naturally teach you to be ferocious with yourself and break a pattern. That is why the time you spend in Kailasa feels like, wow, so much time. Because every pattern destroyed, you gain inner space. Every powerful cognition inserted, you gain a power. Your inner space, Takara Akasha, is like a milk. If you do the right process, it can become ghee. With powerful cognitions getting added, it can become ghee. If it is bound with patterns, it can get rotted, wasted, destroyed. Kala Bhairava is the symbol to teach you ferociousness and break all the patterns. Every time you break patterns, Kala Bhairava gives you the blessing. Have few more hours. Enjoy, my son. What I am talking is the most scientific principle. Understand? Paramashiva is most scientific scientist. The most scientifically scientific scientist. Now listen. Tyaga, in any level, whether you give up one meal or you give up whatever you call as wealth, anything you give up, from the context that you are Paramashiva. Understand that. The context from which, the cognition from which you decide to do Tyaga is too important. Cognition that you are Paramashiva, with that, any Tyaga you do, you start infusing yourself with Paramashiva Prana. You become Bhairava, Mahabhairava, Mahakala Bhairava. Understand? Like how, if you fill the balloon with helium gas, it goes up. If you fill yourself with the prana of Paramashiva through Tyaga, you just go to Kailasa. Mahakala Bhairava is Lord of Tyaga, Tyaga Raja, Paramashiva. When he manifests his Tyaga dimension, he is worshipped as Mahakala Bhairava. Kala Bhairava never punishes. He only helps you to achieve Paramashivoham. For example, even the Brahma story. If Kala Bhairava is angry, he would have killed Brahma. Brahma is nobody for Kala Bhairava. But he did not kill Brahma. He just removed the ego, which stops Brahma to see the ultimate reality, which stops Brahma to see his Paramashivatva. Only that part he removed means Kalabhairava actually helped Brahma to achieve his ultimate state eternally. That's why Brahma remains as devotee for Kalabhairava. Some fools try to tell, oh, Brahma was punished by Kalabhairava. No. He only removes the ego and enlightens. Kalabhairava is absolute compassion, eternally sweet, cute, absolute compassion. As I said, you can tickle his hip when you see him. He will laugh. It's too cute. To hide that cuteness, he stands ferocious. Aye, aye. But he's too sweet. He's only interested in your enlightenment. He removes only what need to be removed. The ultimate Tyagi, Paramashiva, Tyagaraja.
Yes, that was a very beautiful understanding, beautiful revelation Swamiji spoke on Kala Bhairavoham, meaning being ferocious to your patterns. Understand, Kala Bhairava represents ferociousness. He is ferocious to your incompletions and he is compassionate to your being. That is Kala Bhairava. And I request all the participants to pen down all your fears or incompletions or the distrust you have on you that makes you feel powerless. All the fears and incompletion or the trust which you have in you that makes you feel powerless. For example, the fear that you may not stand with something which you are declaring forever, whether it is a sannyas or marriage or oneness or Shakti manifestation or wealth manifestation, can be anything. That fear which you're having, which you're not able to manifest that in your life, pen that down, which is making you feel powerless. understand one thing. You are not your ferociousness. Understand? Nothing can violate you in your life. If you decide to get violated, if you decide to be powerless, you are giving power to them. But understand, your very nature is not them. Your very nature is to experience Paramashivoham in your life. I request all participants to write down all the fears, all the patterns, incompletions which you're having with yourself, which is making you feel powerless. Pin down those incompletion and worries. All the fears which you're experiencing in your life, which is making you feel powerless. Pen down those fears. Now, once you have identified all the incompletions, all the fears which are happening in your life, now Declare in your inner space ferociously that oneness is going to be the space from which I'm going to make all the decisions. All the decisions are going to be from the space of oneness. All my decisions are going to be from the logic of oneness, visualization of oneness, depth of oneness. Understand? Ferociously deal with your powerlessness. Let ferociousness become the attitude with which you deal your ferociousness. Understand? Ferociously deal with your patterns. Drive yourself ferociously from the space of oneness. Take all your decisions. Very beautifully, Swamiji explained, Kalabhairava has the two teeth on him. The two teeth represents ferociousness. These two teeth, when he is pointing out at a pattern, he will show his teeth out to scare your pattern, to ferociously deal with it powerless. With the same teeth, he'll smile and give his compassion to you. Understand? One of the easiest way to deal with the powerlessness is ferociously dealing with it. And I request all participants, declare ferociously that from now onwards, I am going to take decision from the space of oneness. No if, no buts. I am going to take all my decisions, all my thought currents, which I am cherishing, all the logic which I am using. From the space of oneness only, I am going to operate myself. Decide this ferociously. And let that become the attitude to deal with your powerlessness which you're encouraging in your life. Let it be the power, let it become the antidote. Let it become the attitude with which you are going to be completing with your powerlessness. Now, with the space of oneness with Swamiji. Decide from hereafter, I'm going to run my life from the space of oneness. Today, throughout the whole day, all of us learn the various ways, the various methods, the various techniques for us to deal with our incompletions and experience the Paramashanta Swarupa within ourselves. First, all of us learned about how to experience Paramashanta Swarupa within yourself, how to come across the Maya matrix, the delusion which you be experiencing in your life, and at the end, the techniques for you to experience oneness with Paramashiva, and how to overcome your anxieties and fears which are unnecessarily cognizing in your life, ultimately to having Swamiji's darshan. I now request all participants to head to Facebook Facebook and post your powerful cognition which you got throughout the whole day. One thing which really clicked with me is that just stop talking to you, start talking to Swamiji. The essence what Swamiji is saying is that just take decision from the space of oneness. Start talking to Swamiji. He is going to take care of everything. That's it. And I request all participants to head to Facebook, post your powerful cognitions, post your understandings, what are your power manifestation results, your experience during the power manifestation in the Facebook group. And with that, I would like to thank all the participants and all the viewers who's watching us live right now and who's joining us across all different time zones and participating us during this program. Thank you so much for giving your time for attending this program. Thank you so much for joining us. With this, I would like to thank Swamiji for giving this amazing opportunity for all of us to experience Paramashivoham within ourselves. I'll be now concluding this session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you everyone. Nithyanandam.